And good evening from Quincy High School Gymnasium. This is Quincy High Blue Devil basketball, Western Big Six style from the girls' side. And good evening, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready for the end of the gauntlet, as we might call it. After playing Sterling, Galesburg, Sterling, and then the number 2 team in the state in 3A, Quincy Notre Dame, we get to relax a little bit, or not, and that's Alleman Catholic coming in here as the Devils come in 15-10, 6-5 in the conference. Alleman Catholic Pioneers are 20-7, 8-3 in the conference. And early, back in December 14th, and I almost said the pitch because I still had it down on my from the game the other day, Quincy played at Alleman at Don Morris Gymnasium. After one quarter, Alleman led 18-14. At half, 32-31 Alleman. Third quarter, Quincy took the lead 44-43, but lost 56-52 in a tough gauntlet there early in the season. And, of course, now we're playing them all again. In that game, Jada Brown had 24. Miley Longcore had 9. On the other side, Adeline Voss had 27, including 7 3-pointers. You'll hear about her tonight. Hokie had 16 as well. Should be a good one. And when we come back, we'll have the coaches' comments brought to you by QHS, talking to Brad Dance. This is Blue Devil basketball, and it's Quincy High against Alleman Catholic right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
For many, your home and auto are 2 of the biggest investments you'll make. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. At Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, they're ready to talk with you about covering the things you care about most: your home, your car, and your family. At Freiberg Insurance, they'll be glad to review your insurance needs and put together a policy that fits you and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And welcome back to the pregame show, of course, powered by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Dance. And, hey, good news. It's the end of the gauntlet. We had the big games in there, 3 in a row, of course. Galesburg, Sterling jump out of the conference for Notre Dame, and now Alleman. So we still have this one last one of there, but that was a pretty good run of games.
It was 3 really good teams, and Alleman's not going to be much different tonight. They're going to come out. They're going to be they're a well-coached team, and they're going to look to shoot threes, and we've got to make sure we're rebounding. I mean, they're going to do a lot of good things, so we've got to make sure we bring our A game tonight. Adeline Voss. Oh, we know her. Yeah, I mean, she's a good player. I mean, I thought at times we did all right with her when we played a little bit more man. We did better with her. We just can't let her get loose. I mean, that's just the thing. I mean, if we can contain her, then I feel we have a good shot, but we can't let her go crazy.
And for those who are wondering what I was talking and why I mentioned it 3 times, she hit 7 threes against us last time, 27 points. Reminds me a lot of the freshman guard from Stratford that was lighting them up from outside. I think it was Kinsler or something like that.
Yeah, the difference with that one was we guarded that girl all over the court, and she just made some really good shots. With Adeline, that first game, we didn't do a very good job recognizing where she was, and so we'll do a better job of that tonight.
I figured that. Hey, let's go back to the Notre Dame game real quick. Great game for the community, and really looking at matching up. Before the game, we were talking about it, and I was talking about our guards, and I mentioned Jenna Durst and watching her, and I said, Dave, watch, she's going to have a good game. I didn't expect that big a game, but matching up with the number 2 team in the state of Illinois in 3A,
as with our squad, I thought both teams played pretty good ball.
Yeah, both teams shot the ball well. It was a good night for the community. At times, neither team defended really well. I'm sure I've talked to Eric a couple times since then about other things, but he wasn't happy the way his girls defended. I wasn't happy the way we went under screens. So it's just, it's a high school game, but they had better offensive possessions at the end of the game than what we did, and but like I said, it was a good environment for our kids to play in. I'm excited to be back here playing tonight, so we'll see how it goes.
I know I had to check it out and make sure I knew how to get here since we only had one game since Christmas, and we've only got one more here, but we played a lot of them here before Christmas.
Oh yeah, we had a heavy home schedule before Christmas, and we were on the road a lot. We got through every Thursday in January where we were in the Quad Cities, so we played tonight, and then we go back to the Quad Cities on Saturday, and then we finish off the regular season with a non-conference with Hannibal on Tuesday, and then the next week the conference game's on Wednesday because we always bump it up a day on the last conference game of the year.
Yep, we'll be there, and of course Coach Pettit didn't drive down. Coach Longo was here a lot at the beginning, and for some reason he didn't want to drive up at this time from Florida, so we'll see him, I'm sure, in March, and he'll be on the golf course.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but he texts me every once in a while, so I like hearing from him.
Yep, and you'll hear from him tonight. He'll be watching the ball game. So, Coach, good luck tonight. We'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thanks.
And that's Brad Dance. His comments are brought to you by Kunis Honda, Kunis Hyundai, faith, family, and giving back. When we return, it's the Blue Devils against the Pioneers from the girls' side right here on mechasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
If you're a business owner, a lot of things keep you awake at night. Your insurance shouldn't be one of them. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. Call Freiberg Insurance in Quincy for a quick insurance review. They'll make sure your business coverage is up to date and thorough. Freiberg Insurance will work with you to put together a policy that fits your business and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
Hey, and welcome back to Quincy High as we get ready. The Blue Devils have only played here one time in the second semester. That was right off the bat before we got back to school against Springfield Southeast. The last 2 home games have been, of course, in the shootout at Blue Devil Gymnasium as we took on Millard North out of Omaha. The other one was just the other night, taking on the QND Lady Raiders, ranked number 2. And by the way, all the brackets came out, or not the brackets, they'll come out tomorrow, but the seeds came out today, and that tells you where you fall in line with the postseason. You pretty well can tell from there who you might be playing. Some might be a little different if they're not an 8-team regional. If it becomes 9, you got an extra game in there. But Quincy High is in a number 5 seed right now. Alton gets the number 1. O'Fallon gets number 2. Belleville East, number 3, they will also host, and Edwardsville, number 4. That puts Quincy High number 5, Collinsville number 6, Belleville West number 7, and Granite City number 8, and they will also host. So Granite City and Belleville East are your 2 hosts. The winner out of those regionals will end up at Alton for the sectionals. Looking across the way, so really if you look at it, usually 4 plays 5, so we could be playing Edwardsville, a tough team that we faced early in the year at O'Fallon. So we'll check that out. We'll know that by 4 o'clock tomorrow. So we'll bring it to you during the East Moline and Quincy High game right here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Of course, on Saturday, by the way, speaking of next programming, we will travel for the 1:30 game. It'll be the Blue Devils from the girls' side going off to East Moline at the Panther Den as they moved all their games over to the guys' gym this year. And then we'll drive back to get that Batavia non-conference game at 7 o'clock. So we'll be on the road with the Kunis Mobile. Coach Pettit will have his as well, the Mecca Sports Mobile, so look forward to that. Other teams in the 4A are in the conference with Western Big 6. Rocky has taken a 5 seed, and Rocky gets to host. Normal West also hosts. And then East Moline, actually Moline is the 4 seed, Rocky's the 5 seed. They are pretty well the same records on the season. And East Moline is down there at number 8. QND got the number 3 seed in Class 3A. They'll go to either Taylorville or Jerseyville. Sterling gets the number 1 seed. They also will host, so they'll be at home for their game. Man, look at the rest of the conference. Galesburg, they're at Ottawa sectional. They're a number 2 seed behind Morton. Very tough. And Alleman, the Pioneers that we're playing tonight, they will be at the number 1 seed in 2A, and they'll either play at Princeton or Erie and then feed into Rock Falls. We'll go over these again at halftime. By the way, sophomores lost 38-16 tonight. More importantly, the junior high boys were supposed to play the regional championship last night with no school. It got moved to tonight, and the junior high boys, the Comets, are regional champions as they win 42-36. They beat this team earlier in the year, Springfield Franklin, I believe it is, or Lincoln. And then it was the eventual state champions last year. Franklin, all right, thank you, Jakai. And so, of course, Jakai's back now that we're over here to run the camera tonight, trying to compete with Coach Pettit. That's a tough job, Jakai. And so lots of stuff coming up, but congratulations to the 8th grade Comets. Can't wait to see what their next schedule will be. We'll check that out tonight. We'll give it to you tomorrow and or Saturday throughout our games as well. So glad you're with us tonight. Coach Pettit's sitting at home in front of his 100-inch TV, or definitely a 70-inch TV, so he'll feel like he's right in the action. And a shout out to him. Our officials will give them the nod early if, well, we got the national anthem coming here. We saw the crew here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Quincy High School welcomes you to tonight's Western Big
Oh, yes, very good. All right, here's our national anthem. Actually, we're going to take our break. When we return, we'll have our starting lineups brought to you by Blessing Health, Blessing Orthopedics, and Sports Medicine. We've got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And, of course, that was the Quincy High Band as they're in our end zone to our right. Alleman comes in this one, 20-7, 8-3 in the conference. Better check my lights here since we will be hitting the lights off. Of course, we don't have Titus Petty over here. We'll get him over here before it's all over. Here's your lineup. Lily Lemke, she wears number 4. Alan Voss wears number 10. Voss, last game, she had 27. Megan Hunke, she had 16 in that ball game last time. Lindsay Britton wears number 22. And rounding out their starting lineup, number 24, Carson Wendt. Pioneers are coached by Mr. Steve Ford. Quiet in the gym because obviously they do the video. Oh, can we get the video over there? Yeah, that's about all we're going to get there, but have a chance to watch the video. Of course, it's right through the backboard over here. By the way, the Alleman Catholic Pioneers will be wearing their Kelly green trimmed in black and white, their road uniforms. Devils will be in their home white trimmed in blue. They'll start the freshman, 6'1", number 24, Chloe Nicholson. Also starting for the Devils, number 23, Madeline Hamby. She is a junior, 5'8". Our center leading the team with 18 points plus a game, 5'11", Jada Brown. She's a sophomore, wears number 21. 5'6" sophomore as well, number 14, Miley Longcore. ML the second, and flip-flop those. Number 20, Cameron Byquist, 5'6". Longcore's 5'8", by the way. Also a sophomore, and she'll wear number 14. The Devils are coached by Mr. Brad Dance, assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Cheyenne Grissom. Jeff Wellman with you here solo tonight, along with Jakai Castleman, our master of video, as we are ready to go here. Devils will be working right to left on your dial. Jada Brown in the center circle. On the other side, we've got Went. Both wear some nice fluorescent orange and pink shoestrings. Picked up back here is Voss in the backcourt for the Pioneers. They'll start the basketball. Devils will come out man-to-man. Longcore is going to pick up on Voss. As you heard Coach Dance early in this one, in the pregame show, we didn't find Voss early in the last game we had earlier in December, as she hit 7 3-pointers in the ball game. Ball on the perimeter to the left side. That's Holke. Bounce at top. Voss breaks through, pulls up for a 15-footer, and she starts the game off. Adeline Voss with the first basket of the ball game. Alleman leads 2-0. They drop back into a 1-2-2, three-quarter court. Call it traveling there as Nicholson went through a double team. Ball was knocked away, but she was still in her hand when she took that extra step. Speaking of after that call, our officials tonight, Doug Elledge, John Shepard, and Dwayne Kerfman. You see these guys not only here, but also over at Blue Devil Gymnasium and around the area. Experienced and pretty good guys. 7 minutes left, first quarter action. Voss with a 24-footer. Oh, nothing but net. She drills from 25 feet, maybe 24, and it's 5-0 Alleman, starting off early. Devils beat the pressure. Brown in the left corner. Byquist drives. Cameron with a good move to the hole. Great job by Cameron. I'll tell you, that's the first explosive move she's had in a couple weeks. So the ankle must be better. And if I turn to say, what do you think, Coach Pettit? I'll just go ahead and answer that as well. 5-2, minute and a half into this ball game. Alleman fires a three, no good, over the backboard. And grabbing the ball on the weak side for an easy putback was Carson Went. It went over everybody. Even Jada Brown couldn't even screen out on that one. Devils beat the pressure. Byquist in the left corner, comes back out to Brown. Jada behind the back at the elbow. Back out to Byquist. Cameron Byquist for three. And that three is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. I'm going to say that Cameron came out ready to go. She got the first 5 points of the Devils, who are down after the first 2 minutes of the quarter, 7-5. Back to the top of the key. Devils in man-to-man set now. Hamby, she had picked up Lemke. Ball comes out here to Voss. Longcore guarding her. Pass goes to the right. Voss goes away, so keep an eye on her. Driving baseline on Nicholson. Nicholson has the block shot. That was on Holke, but hustling for the Pioneers. They get another opportunity. Right baseline. Shot taken, no good. But we're going to have our first foul of the game. And I think Byquist is going to be the one called. Cameron's got all the ink so far in this one. A 2, a 3, and a foul. At the line, Lindsey Britton will shoot 2. First one, no good. I think that was the band, actually. They get excited. They actually screamed on there. It's from the one side, 1 for 2 for Britton. 8-5, Alleman with the lead. They get back in that 1-2-2 three-quarter court. Left side, Longcore, down the corner, Byquist, good pass over to the opposite block. Hamby, give Byquist the assist, give Hamby the basket. Devils worked that ball beautifully down the left side of the court. Byquist got in the left corner and went all the way to the right block for an easy 2. Devils still down by 1, staying that man-to-man. Top of the key goes left side. That's Voss with the ball. 26 foot. Oh, my. Longcore was on her. That was 26 foot, every bit of long range. Devils, though, break the pressure. Good pass. Jada Brown into Cameron Byquist. Brown gets the assist. Byquist gets the basket. Good stuff coming out of the Devils, moving the basketball against the 1-2-2. 11-9. Not even halfway through the first quarter yet. Alleman has the lead. Driving, kicks it out. Shot, bank shot from 10 feet in front of the basket. Carson Went hit that bank shot. I heard her call it. Good pass inside. Oh, and a great job of the Devils. Pressure. They throw the ball over the defense. Hamby catches the ball before it gets out of bounds, and she puts it in. Fast-paced game so far. Shot out high. Lemke shot no good. Tip into the corner. Byquist was down in the corner. Went off of Cameron. First sub of the game comes over here for the Pioneers. Wentz going out. Into the ball game will be Alyssa Brinkman. Went goes out with 4 points, though. Box out of bounds play from the Pioneers. On the right side, that's Brinkman. Back to the top of the key. There's Voss coming around the screen. This time Loncore's right there on her. And a good job. Loncore knocks it off. Hits Voss in the leg and goes out of bounds. And Alleman may have gotten hit in the eye. She's having a hard time seeing. I don't know that it was on purpose. I think she was making a move, and Miley was down there. Well, you know, once she hits a bucket and 2 threes, that's a good place to start. You don't mean to, but now watch, you'll see 2 rims and hit both of them. Devils beating the pressure. Chloe Nicholson in the half-court set. Byquist goes inside. Good shot. And Jada Brown's going to the line. Weak side help was there just a little late. Foul will be called on Hockey. 1 foul apiece on each team. Jada Brown to the charity stripe. We had help side. It was straight up, but got there. I think it got there just a little too late. And it was just a little contact because she did have good help, and she did have her hands in the air. 3:50 left in the first quarter. Brown has 1 more free throw. Second one up. Good. We're tied at 13. Jada's in the scoring column. Devils, a little 4-point run, have tied it up. Inside 4 minutes left in the first half. We played halfway through the first half. Wellman with you here, petted it home. Jakai to my left. Voss at the top. Bounces it down low. Nicholson uses her hands to tip it away. And after the second tip, Hockey hustled there and kept Nicholson on her back. So Chloe will commit her first foul, the second on the Devils. So glad you're with us tonight. Kind of nice to be back here. We have not been here for a long, long time. For me, it was back in the first semester as we missed that Southeast game. Oh, Nicholson almost a steal from across the court. Halke gets it. Pioneers tied up 13-13 with the ball. Wow, Nicholson almost stole it from one side, almost the other, and then pulls it away. Gets it to Byquist. Byquist in for the layup. Filling the lane nicely is Cameron Byquist. Chloe Nicholson, a great steal and a great assist. Tell you what, Cameron's looking like that game after she hurt her ankle when she was down at Columbia. She had a heck of a ball game. From the left side, Brinkman behind the arc. She brings it down, then takes the shot. Had to take a step, and she wasn't comfortable with that 14-footer, but she had a pretty good look. Devils with the rebound. Inside 3 minutes, first quarter. Into the right corner. Long shot, no good. Tipped. Oh, and a great tip there. I don't know if it was on purpose. Hamby tipped the ball, and Jada Brown was right underneath it. She got the basket. It's an 8-point run, now a 4-point lead, 17-13 with 2:43 left in the first. Lots of action up and down the court. Alleman came out with that 1-2-2 early, 3-quarter court. Devils did a real nice job of passing back and forth across, getting a 2-guard front, then getting the ball to the middle of the court. And from there, they'd work it down to one side, and Byquist had a bucket, had a 3, had another bucket. We had an assist. I mean, it was some good stuff for the Devils. And so Alleman decided, let's back this thing off and go man-to-man. Voss already with 8 points and 2 threes, and one's from 24. The other one's from about 26. You know she can shoot. Devils will come back, go back on defense. Loncourt, Byquist, Hamby. Nicholson and Brown. Voss will bring it up for the Pioneers. She'll set the ball to the right side. That's Holke. Megan, one dribble, picks it up. Nicholson was all over. Coming from the weak side was Carson Went. She checked back in the ball game. We got a foul on the far side. I think Loncourt was trying to hold Voss going through a screen. And there was some confusion between Miley and Cameron if they should switch. So on that one, it's probably a good job because Voss would have got away. Voss pops out to the corner. They don't find her. Ball does get imbalanced to Went. Went kicks it out. Brinkman standing there. She'll get it back over to Voss, top of the key. Standing at the double at half court. Approaching 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 2 passes, sends it over the left side. That's Britton. Britton goes inside. Holke, turnaround. Holke shot blocked. And yes, it was touched. The official did a nice job there on that one. Block shot by Nicholson. So it'll be Pioneers basketball under their own basket. They'll run the box out of bounds play. Britton and Brinkman down low. Out to the left side's Brinkman. Brinkman back to the top. Went, looked for a 3. Step, didn't like it, now does like it. Went, stepped off for a second. Brown did take a step back. And Went hits the 3-pointer. Stops that 8-point run by the Blue Devils. Devils still lead by 1. Trailing, Loncourt, shot no good. Ball's on the floor. Byquist kept it alive. Brown gets on the floor. 2 Pioneers, 1 Devil. But that doesn't matter that there was 2 Pioneers on the ball because it's still a jump ball. And it will go to the Blue Devils. Loncourt to trigger with 1:49 left in the first. Double screens. Nicholson pops out. Loncourt comes to the top. Left side Byquist to Hamby. Hamby fakes the shot to Byquist. Byquist takes the 3. No good, but a good look. Rebound comes to the Pioneers. Down the right side of the court, Holke fakes the pass, comes back to the top. That's Voss. Devils playing man-to-man still in the set. Brinkman on the right wing. Hamby drops in there. Hamby's going to help on that because Brinkman doesn't look like she wants to take the shot from outside. Holke going against Nicholson. Takes her down low, steps through. Over to Went. Went, the 14-footer, no good. Good fight for a rebound there between Nicholson and Holke. Comes away for the Devils. Approaching 1 minute left in the quarter. To the right side, Loncourt being guarded over there by Britton. Lobs it inside. Jada Brown into the turn. Doesn't use the backboard, but gets the front of the iron and goes in. Jada Brown gets the bucket. Give the assist to Loncourt. Devils by 3, 19-16. Inside a minute left first quarter. Brinkman on the left side, 30 feet from the basket. She is not a threat from there. Voss would be, I would say. Voss has it now on the right wing. Back to the top, Holke. So Loncourt is guarding Voss. Nicholson is guarding Holke. That's your top 2 scorers on the other side, even though Went has had a good game so far. Holke drives to the basket. Hamby came over to help out, but Holke took it all the way to the hole. 19-18, Devils lead with the basketball. Left side, in the left corner. Hamby pulls up for 3. No good. Strong side rebound came to Holke. Alleman Catholic. Stopped there at half court. She's got to pass it across court to Went. In the corner to Brinkman. Down to 8 on the shot. On the clock, not the shot clock. Voss drives to the basket. Loncourt does a great job. Hand checked her once, but then I thought she got a hold of the ball on top of it, but it was on the drive. Loncourt, her second foul. So Amelia Elfritz will come into the ball game. Devils with 4 in the quarter. 1 for Alleman. There's only 3.5 left, so Elfritz in for Loncourt. Ball inbounded. Went. Partially blocked. Off the weak side. And hustling, but the buzzer goes off, so we have played 1 quarter at Quincy High School. It's your Quincy High Blue Devils 19, the Alleman Catholic Pioneers 18, and of course you're watching and listening to Blue Devil basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiberg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
We're back here at Quincy High. Sorry, I'm listening to their Stairway to Heaven version a quieter one, which is really kind of nice, as it is early in the song before it busts out later. What a classic. But do not ever go into a music store, pick up a guitar, and play it, because you'll get booed out of the music store right away. That's one of the 2 songs I believe you're not allowed to play. 1 quarter's in the book, 19-18. Blue Devils have the lead. Alleman will take the ball to start the quarter off. Voss has it across the timeline. She's in there with Britton. Halke stays in there. Went also in the ball game still. And Lemke rounds out their 5. Ball on the left side comes back over to Halke. She pulls up from 21. Good. Megan was set up and wasted no time on that 3-pointer. Alleman regains the lead, but here come the Devils the other way. Missing the shot was Hamby. Some defense was there. Byquist tried to keep it going with a tip out. Second quarter, same way as we started the ball game. Byquist, Loncourt, Nicholson, Hamby, and Brown. In the high post, Went makes a turn on Loncourt. Kicks it out to the left side, right on the foot of Lemke. Somehow it stayed in bounds. Voss tracks it down for Alleman. Worked around to the right side, shot. And Halke fires her second 3-pointer in a row from the right side. 2 threes in a row. It's 24-19. Alleman with the lead. 7 minutes left in this quarter in the first half. Lob inside, Jada Brown. Strong to the hole. Could have got Halke on the weak side. Halke did back off. She's got 8 points now. That's Jada. 24-21. Devils down by 3. Go back in that 1-2-2. Went inside to the right side. Lemke drove down to the baseline. Through her legs. Brings it back out high. Pulls up. Nicholson flies by but recovers. So no shot by Lemke. Voss has it on the right side. The 1-2-2 has Nicholson at the point. Byquist and Hamby at the high post. Jada Brown and Loncourt down low. Left side. Voss way out there. No good. Long rebound came out. Nicholson gets it at the free throw line. Pass in the corner. And Hamby can't bring it in with one hand. The one-hand pass went down to her. Was a good-looking pass. We got to bring that one in with 2 hands. Substitution. Wentz going to take a break for Catholic. In the big girl, Emily Polick. Got to be about 6'1", 6'2". I'll check the program here in a minute because she's every bit as big as Chloe Nicholson. Mia Elfritz is in there now. Loncourt takes a break. In the post. Oh, good job by Byquist. Knocks the ball and takes it away. Byquist all the way to the hole. The last bounce just got up and away from her. As Cameron was right there. Went to reach for it and squirted away. 5:55 left. Second quarter action. Alleman Catholic 24, Quincy High 20. Quincy High in the 1-2-2 with Byquist at the point. Hamby at Elfritz high post. Nicholson and Jada Brown at the low post. Turnaround shot from 14, no good. Nicholson gets the rebound. Chloe comes across the timeline just to the left. Chloe all the way into the right corner. Byquist went down low with a hard pass. Jada Brown couldn't release to get it. Bounce pass might have been better, but I think a good straight pass was still good there as well. Byquist on the far side. Ball goes out of bounds. And they call Byquist for an elbow. I would have just called it out of bounds and let Alleman have the basketball. For Cameron, her second. So her and Miley each with 2. First foul of the second quarter for either team with 5:26 and counting left in the half. Halke at the point. Byquist on her. Left side Lemke. Elfritz will pop up. You got to find Voss, and she's hiding down the right corner. Voss pulls up. 3, no good. And the ball hit the shot clock, which we're not using, but it also does have the game clock on there. We'll be using those in 2 years. And we still use them in some tournaments and stuff of that nature. Shootouts as well. Devils have the basketball with 5 minutes left in the half. Jada Brown goes up into the high post. Screens away. Here comes Elfritz, but instead, Byquist was driving to the basket, got tripped. Hustles on down. And Coach Dan says, hey, same way as the other way. If you're going to call a bump and a girl hits the floor, call it down here. Nicholson on with a steal on the left side. Lemke gets it, though, brings it back out to the top. Voss sets it to the right side to Halke. They look for Polick inside, but the ball works back around to the left. Lemke flashes it over. Halke now from 22. Good. All right, it was Voss last game, and Halke hit one of them, I think, 3-pointers. Megan Halke's got 3 threes in this quarter. She's got 11 in the ball game. It's 27-21 by Alleman with the lead. Hamby into the post. Jada Brown, the turnaround, counted, and we're going to have a blue collar and one. Jada gets the ball, takes it in strong. It takes that last bounce. Foul was called on Adeline Voss, her first, and the first against Alleman in the quarter. Halke gets a break. That's a good thing, as she just got done hitting 3 trays. Brinkman comes back into the ball game. Hey, thank you there. Jagai says 6'2" on the other side for Emily Pollock. Good job on the blue collar 3. And of course, that blue collar 3 is brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Tuesday night, I think both teams had 9 threes, so we saw her at 18 at least. Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. Alleman Catholic. The 1-2-2 coming from the Devils. Nicholson has worked up to the top now. Same situation. Now we have somebody falling on the baseline. Lemke this time. No call, which is good on both ends. Consistency. Jada Brown drives the lane. Nicholson to the left corner. No good for 3. Byquist tracks it down. Tries to throw it off of Brinkman. Good hustle by Cameron. And I got to tell you, this is the game that I think the first one I've really seen where Cameron looks explosive, you know, where she came back pretty good with that ankle, but it seemed like if she had a one-on-one full court or something, she'd back it out. She is getting after it tonight a little bit more. 3:49 left in the first half. Alleman has the lead 27-24. Substitutions, Lemke going to take a break. Voss also a break. So both the guards out right now but Halke comes back in. Staying in the game, we're also in is Britton. Went stays in the game as well. For the first time, if that ponytail gets around, number 14's in the ball game. That's Jillian Hoffman for Alleman. Right side, Halke, 22-foot, no good. Weak side, hit the board one extra time. Weak side, rebound, and putback. Carson Went, she's got 9. Got to stop them offensive rebounds. One of our Achilles heel this year at times. High post, Jada Brown. Ellifert's on the right side. Left side, Hamby. Nicholson at the point. And Byquist running the baseline. Cameron has it, left side. Short corner, Ellifert's. Turns around, takes the shot. No good. Nicholson reached up over Britton, but a little contact on the head. So for Chloe, her second foul. Team foul number 2 in the second quarter. So 2 on Byquist, 2 on Longcourt, 2 on Nicholson, with 3:01 left in the first half. Halke will bring it across the timeline to the right side. Hoffman has it. Nicholson takes it away from her. Here comes a 2-on-1 break. Nicholson goes all the way in, off the glass. Byquist gets the rebound. Byquist off the glass, no good. Cameron got the ball and took it in. We missed 2 after Nicholson missed it. And on the other end from the left side is Halke. She drills a 3. So what turned out a 2 points on one end comes a 3 the other side, a 5-point swing. And with 2:35 left in the half, Alleman 32, Quincy High 24. We'll be back with more Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
That's right, living on a prayer if you've been listening. We're going to have a musical night. I'm going to challenge everybody to stay with me on them all. We don't need a prayer yet. 2:35 left in the first half. Devils are down 32-24. The last transition was tough, though. Nicholson with a steal. Missed the basket. Byquist missed the putback. And on the other end, Halke hits another 3, her 4th in the game. And we've already got 7 threes from the other side. Brown inside, turnaround shot, good. There you go. Keeps sending it into Jada. Jada breaks that little run there of 5 points, a mini run, down by 6. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the half. Hoffman has the ball on the right side, bounces it off the right side, and just bounces it long. coach is saying, look, you had somebody on the middle, instead bounced it out of bounds. It will be Blue Devil basketball. And, you know, if it gets by the band, it's got a long way to go down the other end since you almost pull out another basketball instead of waiting for somebody to make that trip. Nicholson across the timeline. Zone setup right now. Brown, she steps back, takes a three. Oh, rattles in and out, but Byquist gets the rebound. Elifritz tried to get it into Brown on the cut. Voss is back in the game. She took the ball away. Boy, that ball went in and out on Jada. Had a good look. Inside 2 minutes left. Voss is back. Hulke's on the left. Hamby shut down right away on her. Closed out. Hoffman's on the perimeter as well. Brinkman's inside with Wendt. Off the left side, Voss pulls up. 24, no good. Weak side, Hoffman, the only player down on that side. Hoffman picks it up. Hulke has it for a 19-9. This one's just as good. 5 3-pointers in the second quarter, just from Hulke. 35-26, Devils are down by 9. Getting beat by the three again. Devils on the perimeter, Jada Brown in the high post. Byquist on the right side. In the right corner, Elifritz. Top of the key is Nicholson. Left side is Hamby. Longcore's out now with the 2 fouls. Inside 1 minute left in the half. Brown starts to make a move. Brown turns, shot, no good. Byquist tried to keep that one alive, had no chance. Rebound by Wendt for Alleman Catholic. In transition. Hulke gets the pass after Hoffman and drills another 3-pointer. 6 threes in this quarter by Hulke. 38-26. Alleman picks up a 12-point lead. Hamby from the left side. Madeline Hamby comes back with a 3 herself. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center, 12th and Seminary Road. Good job by Madeline to fire up there. Gets it within a single digits again. 9, 38-29. 12 seconds left in the quarter. Over here to Voss. Voss hopped a little bit. Then she bounced it down low. Brinkman can't get it. So with 7.9, Longcore's coming back in. Elifritz is checking out. Devils have the ball, have a chance to get this within 7, maybe 6. 7.9. Nicholson comes up to the timeline. Right side, Byquist, crossover dribble. Byquist all the way to the hole. Off the glass, good job by Cameron Byquist. Took it in for the 2. You figured they were expecting possibly a 3-point shot. And it's halftime here at Quincy High Blue Devil Gymnasium. Stick around, we'll break down this half, tell you a little bit about the postseason seeds and what's happening on Mecca Sports the next couple of days. It's halftime. Alleman Catholic Pioneers 38, your Quincy High Blue Devils 31, of course, from the girls' side, right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
Freiburg Insurance in Quincy is your local independent Pekin insurance agency. They're part of the community, and no one knows your insurance needs better than your friends and neighbors. Whether it's business, home, auto, or life, Pekin Insurance and Freiburg Insurance are ready to discuss your specific needs in person. Call them at 217-224-7774 and learn why it's always better to talk insurance with friends.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Back at halftime, Quincy High School. Alleman Catholic, our second meeting against the Pioneers. Halftime 38-31, Pioneers with the lead. Started off with Alleman hitting the first 2 baskets of the ball game. I think both of those were by Voss, by the way, a basket and then a 3-pointer. The Devils and them went back and forth. It was 13-9 Alleman. and the Devils went on an 8-point run, led 17-13. After trading back baskets to the end of the quarter, it was 19-18, Devils up by 1. First 2 shots of the second quarter, 3-pointers by the Pioneers. In fact, the second quarter, they made 7 shots. That's the Pioneers. 6 of them were threes. They had 3 trays in the first to go with 4 baskets. And so they've given up 9. That is the Blue Devil defense. 9 3-pointers already in this game. We got it to 27-24. And each time we turned around, a basket and a 3-pointer. Built it up to 32-24. An 8-point lead. Went into double digits. 38-26 by 12. But the Devils close it out and find themselves down only by 7. And I imagine the key is going to be 3-pointers. And Voss can find her shot, but so can Hulke. And you've got to watch both of them no matter where they're going out here. So 38-31. Looking at it so far, like we mentioned, 6 threes. So 20 points in the first half by Hulke. Another 8 points by Voss. And Wendt, she had 9 herself. All but 1 point, and that was Lindsey Britton with a free throw. On the other side, the Devils only have 3 scorers as well. Loncourt not in the scoring column yet. Jada Brown picked it up with 5 baskets, including a blue collar, and 3 free throws, 3 for 3. So they have 13 from Jada. Byquist has 4 baskets and a 3. She's got 11. And then Hamby has 7, including a 3-pointer as well. So we need to get Chloe's hand on the basketball and doing a good job on defense, blocking shots, getting some steals. But we need to see Chloe get in that scoring column too. Devils did a great job of passing that ball early and beating the 1-2-2 3-quarter court press of the Pioneers. Pioneers dropped back into man-to-man after that. So I'd say outside of the 3-pointers, if I said, Coach, what do you think? Coach Pettit's going to say, got to get out on the arc, find out who you're guarding, and pick them up. Do you know what I mean? That would be Coach, as you just found there. So Jeff Wellman here doing solo tonight. Speaking of the rest of the week here. Of course, we missed the game last night, so I had 3 out of 4 nights off. That's a rarity there. It's usually 1 night after 4 or 5. Tomorrow night at Blue Devil Gymnasium, East Moline will make the trip down. And the Panthers, who gave us a good game earlier at the Panther Den, will come down as they're in that 4 slot. They're part of the halves of the top of the conference. They've been dangerous this year, and they would love to come down. Of course, the Blue Devils are not going to give up the home court advantage at any chance. Early in the season, it was 69-53 at the Panther Den. That was the game where Keyshawn Thomas had 19 points, 11 rebounds, won a double-double, but more importantly, he passed Michael Payne as the all-time rebound leader. So if you ever have that trivia question, East Moline, the Panther Den. Mark Louthan had 17 points in that game, and Loncourt had 16. Mark had a really good night there. He has a lot of good nights where he doesn't have to score, but he plays some pretty good D, gets on the boards, and then matches up inside. As he did with Normal West, he took on the big center early in that ball game, Jahadi, and banged with him down low before getting 2 fouls and then being out of the ball game there. But so that will be tomorrow night. That'll be at Blue Dove Gymnasium. Then on Saturday, we will travel the Mecca Sportsmobile, also the Cunis Mecca Sportsmobile. Maybe just one vehicle, but we'll go to East Moline at the Panther Den. A 1:30 start. It will be the Blue Devils taking on the Panthers for the second time in the conference. Hopefully we get a big victory there. And then we'll drive back and we'll catch the game that night at 7 o'clock at Blue Devil Gymnasium as Batavia, the Bulldogs, come in. Bulldogs love to come. We do not ever go up to Batavia. They basically request coming to Quincy, and they make it a special trip. Now, the only thing I'm hoping is that they'll bring less than 20 varsity players. As I got the roster today, a normal scorebook, folks, gives you 15 slots. In the postseason, the most you can dress usually is 15 players. So you've got 20 on there. I looked at it and said, well, hopefully I can find some stats, and we'll break it down beforehand. I know Coach Pettit's up in that neck of the woods in Rockford, so maybe he'll get that for us before he gets here tomorrow night. So busy weekend here. And then, folks, hey, we turn around next week. We've got 4 games, and then we get into the postseason the following week. Speaking of which, next week on February 11th, we'll travel up to Alleman. Quincy High will wrap up the Blue Devils at Alleman. Then on Wednesday, right here at Blue Devil Gymnasium, check that Quincy High Gymnasium. It will be the Blue Devils from the girls' side against Moline at 7 o'clock. That's Wednesday the 12th. It's also senior night, so please come out. The other night, of course, against Notre Dame was Teacher Appreciation Night. Glad the players got to bring out their favorite teacher. Then on Friday and Saturday night, Valentine's Day. What better place to spend it than right here at Blue Devil Gymnasium as Sean Taylor comes in to take on the Blue Devils, his Moline Maroons. That's 7 o'clock. And then on Saturday night, a non-conference game as we're loaded in January and the first part of February with home games. Blue Devils will take on Jacksonville. So Alleman at Alleman, Moline and Jacksonville. The Blue Devils, the girls, Moline on Wednesday night. Now they will play Tuesday night in Hannibal. So if any of you want to watch the Blue Devil girls play, Tuesday night they play in Hannibal. I had 7:30, but I think it's more of a 7 o'clock game, but we'll double check that one as we'll be at Alleman with the boys. But if you do want to check them out, then the next week it's playoffs for the girls. We'll find out the brackets and the times tomorrow as the seeds came out today. And on Tuesday, Blue Devils will travel to the Rock Garden and take on the Rocks as they finish the season for themselves. And as we mentioned, too, there was no makeup on that Webster Groves. Couldn't make it work for the rest of the season as we had Blue Devil games 3-3 the last 2 weeks, and then you go into the single and getting closer to the postseason. So, well, there was your breakdown there right away. Let's check out what else is happening in the Western Big Six tonight. As coming into the night for the Western Big Six, Sterling's leading the way. They're 10-1, 23-5 on the season. I had them 23-4. Max Prep stuck another game on there, and it wasn't one where they put on another game that was a double. Double your pleasure there. So it was 23-5, but 10-1 in the conference for Sterling. Galesburg's 9-2. Alleman Catholic's 8-3. Your Devils are 6-5. Moline's 5-6. Rocky's 4-7. Geneseo's 2-9. East Moline, your champs last year, 0-11. And on this February 6th night, Geneseo is hosting Galesburg. Could be a decent game, but Galesburg's still one of the top teams in the conference. So unless Geneseo, they are at home, and they have surprised some people. They beat Rocky right after we lost to Rocky. Sterling is hosting East Moline, only on a miracle there. Austin's big inside. Of course, Awu is the big center, the junior for the Panthers. She could be alone. They were the conference champion last year, graduated a whole bunch of people, and Rocky is hosting Moline tonight, and they're both coming in. I believe they're both 12-13. So that's a great matchup there between Rocky and Moline. And that's your Western Big Six action for the girls' side as buzzer's going to go off. There it was. Second half is ready to go. Devils are already on the floor. Byquist, Loncourt, Hamby, Nicholson, and Brown. Devils will have the basketball working left to right on your dial in the second half. On the other side, Voss, Lemke, Went, Hulke. Watch out for her. She's lighting them up. And trying to see who's behind there. I think it is Went. That means Britton's the other player, number 22 down low. 1-3-1 matchup. Devils get it in the left corner. Loncourt fires a three. No good. Rebound counts out in front. Adeline Voss gets it. Voss only had 2 threes and 8 points, but she comes out firing, misses. Long rebound, Nicholson. Voss didn't have to shoot in the second quarter. His 6 three-pointers by Hulke. Devils in the half-court set. Right side, Nicholson. High post is Brown. 1-3-1. They're trying to cover up. Back on the perimeter. Hamby looked at it for a minute, but it was about 28 feet. Nicholson goes cross court to Hamby again. Back over here to Loncourt. Loncourt drives still on the tip pass. Brown gets it. Back out to Nicholson. Nicholson shot. No good. Inside, Cameron Byquist had it for a second. Taking the ball away was Lemke for Alleman Catholic. Down the left side. That's Hulke. Got to keep an eye on both her and Voss. Went did a good job in the first half as well. She had 2 buckets and a 3. She was in the high post. Brown guards her. Lemke over here to Hulke. Megan dropped the ball for a second. Nicholson picks her back up. Voss comes out to help out. Loncourt was there too. They go to Britton. Good tip there by Nicholson, and a good job by the officials as Nicholson touched the ball, deflected it. Hulke didn't grab it, but did touch it, so Blue Devil basketball. 6:45 left, third quarter action, 38-31. Alleman has the lead. They took that in at the half. Down low. Nicholson missed the pass, but it went down to the left block, and Jada Brown hustles down to get it. Her shot's no good, but we've got a foul on Jada Brown to the line. Jada, the only Devil shooting free throws in the first half for the Devils, 3 for 3. Foul win against Hulke. First of the second half for either team. Second on her. She's got 2. Longcore, Byquist, and Nicholson, 2 for the Devils. Jada missed her first, makes the second, and breaks into the scoring column for the second half. Devils down by 6, 38-32. Shout out to Mike Moyers and Jim Bearden, our fine sponsors of our score. Jada Brown does a great job of getting the ball away from Wen on the lob. Jada brings it down, kicks it out right side. Longcore pulls up. Longcore ball rattles. Byquist gets it. Byquist off the glass. Good job by Cameron, falling backwards. Cameron makes it. Ball was halfway down for Longcore. Cameron having a game. 11 so far unofficially. Hulke on the left side. Lemke was open for a moment down low. 28-footer, no good by Voss. Brown goes after the rebound. Brown clears out with the rebound. Coming over to help out was Britton. She'll get called for the foul. Britton's first. Second foul on the Pioneers in the third quarter. Substitution. Alyssa Brinkman comes in. Carson Went, who came up a little limp down there, will come off. Went was fighting in there for the rebound. He had 2 of the Pioneer girls when Brown grabbed that one. Longcore on the right side. Backing it out against Voss. High post is Jada Brown. Right side, Hamby. Not a lot of movement from the team. Hamby comes back. Nicholson on the wing. Nicholson pulls up. Good! Chloe Nicholson from the right side hits a three-pointer. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 12th and Seminary Road or Jack McKenzie Way. We've got a 1-point game with 5:29, and we'll take a break. Back with Blue Devil basketball on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
The Quincy High Blue Devil basketball band. Actually, the band. They're not the basketball band. Coach Bonas' parents look like they're across the way watching the game. Taking a glance in the crowd. Of course, we'll see a lot of the guys come over for many of the games. Of course, BL3 sister place, so that's part of a... And I think the boys are over here to my right, if I'm looking right, 3 rows behind the girls' team. 5:29 left third quarter action. Devils have scored 6 straight points. They are down by 1, 38-37. Lemke cuts to the hole. Brinkman out here, nobody guarding her. Brings it down, 14 feet, picks it up. Oh, almost taken away by Nicholson. Nicholson, good job of D up there on Hulke. Out to Voss, Longcore on her, crossover. Shot up in the air. Nice runner there by Voss. Voss hits her first bucket of the second half. And the first bucket for Alleman Catholic in the second. In the high post, Brown, turnaround shot. Oh, and Jada gets the roll out there, puts it up on the glass. It goes up high and comes back down in through the net. Devils still down by 1, 40-39. Lemke off the right side, gets a screen from Britton, comes over here to Brinkman. Brinkman stops at 16, takes it. She didn't want to shoot it, no good. Byquist, good call there by the officials. Hulke was coming down, Byquist was going over to get the ball and knocked over Hulke. She bounces up pretty quickly. Hulke will go over and take the ball out of bounds. Box out of bounds play, although the ball is over by the three-point line. Brinkman goes to track it down. Out to Lemke. Lemke wanted to go to Voss on the right side, but she was picked up. Out here to Hulke, being guarded by Nicholson. Longcore is guarding Voss. Has her now on the right side. Screened by Brinkman. A pull-up shot from 17. No good. Byquist gets the rebound. Cameron, a strong rebound on that one. Down the left side, Longcore back out to Nicholson. Skips over to the right side. In the right corner, Hamby. Starting to drive the hole. Britton's out there playing some pretty good D. In the right corner, Nicholson takes the three. Good! Chloe Nicholson from the right corner, her second three of the quarter, and the Devils take the lead 42-40. Three-pointer brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. For your kitchen and your bathroom, see Kevin Vandement at WoodmartBuildingCenter.com. Brinkman goes inside to Holke, getting double teamed. Brown was there to help out Nicholson. Holke brought it out. Brinkman, they're letting her run with the ball, and she travels. Brinkman's getting the ball, and they're letting her bring it in, and Coach realizes that, although he's taking Lemke out. But when he brings in the 6'2" Emily Polick, you go her, Brinkman, Holke, Voss, and Britton. Pretty good lineup out there size-wise. In the high post, Jada Brown fakes first to Loncourt, then fakes to Nicholson, then takes it to the basket and scores. Sweet play there. One player went by, made the cut. The second player went by, and then Jada turned, went to the basket. Devils up by 4, 3:15 left, third quarter action. Devils on a 7-point run. Holke trying to back in Nicholson. Gets her inside, gets her up. Good move there by Megan Holke. Holke took it down low and got Nicholson in the air and then took her to the basket. Devils still up by 2 with the basketball. Brown at the high post, takes a shot and takes that roll, and she knew it. As soon as she came out of the roll, she took one extra step. It wasn't that usual move that she takes to the basket in that deep drop step. 2:50 left in the third quarter here. One of our good dads from the stands. Coach told me about he had a good stand dad that used to coach one of his kids, so they're up there still screaming. And that's a wonderful thing, by the way. Right side, Holke. Holke drives against Nicholson. Then she pulls up, no good. Air ball on the opposite side, Hamby got it. Good defense there, and pressure on Holke on the drive. Devils, 2 passes make it in the right corner. Loncourt looked, Nicholson wasn't available, nor was Byquist. But then Jada Brown was the third player in there. Lemke blocked the shot, but Britton made body contact. Britton came down and blocked the shot. Wow, although they do call it on Britton. I actually thought it was a trail on that one. Britton, her second foul. Third foul in the quarter by the Pioneers. None for the Blue Devils yet. Jada Brown to the line to shoot 2. Brown connects on the first one. Jada on the night. 5 out of 6 from the charity stripe. Britton comes out. Back in the game is Carson Went. So Went, Polich, Voss, Lemke, and Holke. Second one is good. 2 for 2 for Jada. 46-42. Devils by 4. Approaching 2 minutes left in the third. Man-to-man coming from the Devils. Holke started to take a 3. Nicholson was there. Voss comes over to help out. Holke does a screen. Good job, Loncourt, getting through the screen. There's Went. Devils have pushed it out behind the arc. Nice job. Maybe not far enough on see some of the Voss's shots. Lemke to the left. Dribbles buck high. Pollock to the right side. Voss being guarded by Loncourt. Taking her down to the baseline. Partially with a block shot. Partially blocked the shot on the weak side. Went. Got the rebound. And she got fouled. So Byquist, her third foul. First of the second half. First for the Devils of the second half. And Carson Went will go to the line to shoot. Misses her first. Britton was the only one with free throws for Alleman Catholic in the first half. She was 1 out of 2. Jada Brown's the only one shooting for the Devils. Substitution. Byquist gets a break with 3 fouls. Mia Ellerfritz is in. Second one by Went, bounces in. 1 for 2 for her. 2 for 4 on the other side. That means Alleman Catholic. Devils by 3 with the basketball. And Holke playing some good D over there. Problem was, Hamby moved the basketball. When she did, Holke across the arm. 4th team foul. I had Holke for 3. They got her for 2, so we'll go with that 2. Devils with the basketball. 1:30, left side. Loncourt. In the high post, Jada Brown. Behind the back as she starts to make her move, but then she ran into Voss and lost the ball. In transition. Good job there by Chloe Nicholson. Knocks the ball away from Lemke, and Loncourt gets it. Hamby across the timeline. Hamby looks inside, skips it left side to Nicholson. Brown's trying to post up. Hamby on the right side. And a quick timeout. Brad Dance didn't like how things looked. He'll call a timeout. 1:07 left in the third quarter. The Blue Devils 46 and the Pioneers 43. Good quarter here as the Devils started it off. Scored the first 6 points of the quarter. And at the 5:29 mark, a timeout. Alleman came back, hit their first bucket to start the third quarter as they had 38 at the half. And then the Devils went on that 7-point run, led 44-40. Alleman hits a basket, and then it's free throws. Devils get 2, get to 46. 1 on the other side for Alleman to get to 43, and that's your score, 46-43. 1:07 left in the third. Devils have the basketball. Loncourt, Hamby, Nicholson, Brown, and Ellifritz. In the backcourt, Nicholson to go get it. Guarding her will be Britton. High post is Jada Brown. Now she goes down with Wendt. Pass comes to the right side, and just an errant pass. Didn't wait until we got open and tried to throw that pass, and it went right onto the bench. And so with 1 minute left, Alleman gets the basketball back. Chance to get within one or tie with a three-pointer. Right side, Lemke with a dribble. Devils staying man-to-man now. Halke being guarded by Nicholson. Chloe stopping her from taking that right-hand drive. Here's Voss on the same side with Halke over here. Somebody's going to get a screen. There it was. Loncourt comes around the screen too. Down to 36 seconds and counting. Alleman with the basketball. Devils doing a good job on defense. Hamby has Lemke. Over to Halke. Nicholson now to set. Britton with the ball on the right wing. Loncourt. Good fake there by Voss to get open. Down to 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Cutter's coming across. Lemke gets it. Alleman not taking it to the basket yet. Now Britton starts to take it. Kicks it back out just by Loncourt. Voss now inside 10 seconds. Screen coming up. Voss is trying to take it all the way to the hole. Off of Voss's foot after she dribbles it. She said it went off a foot, but she doesn't realize it went off her own foot. Byquist back in. Ellifritz is out. 4.3 seconds left in the third quarter. Nicholson picks it up. Down to Byquist. Byquist up, under, all the way to the basket. Byquist takes the drive, takes a step through, and Cameron makes it. We only had 4 seconds to get the ball down court, and we threw it right into Nicholson, and she brought it up to Byquist, who took 3 dribbles and before the buzzer, and that's the way we'll end the third quarter. Your Quincy High Blue Devils 48, the Alleman Catholic Pioneers 43. Stick around. We're going to have my song. There it is. And the fourth quarter coming up right here on mechasportsco.com.
Freiburg Insurance, your local independent Pekin insurance partner, is proud to support young people in sports and academics in the Quincy area. After the game, make a note to stop by their office and discuss your current policies and future needs for your business, home, auto, and family. Pekin Insurance offers a variety of plans to meet your coverage needs. Give Freiburg Insurance a call at 217-224-7774. Go Devils.
And that's our song between the third and fourth quarter. Whether you're here or at Blue Devil Gymnasium, hey, baby. I said something about hey, you. Jakai corrected me. Hey, you was Pink Floyd Off the Wall. More music for everybody out here. Don't challenge me, folks. Fourth quarter is here. Blue Devils are up 48-43. They'll be on defense to start off. Byquist, Loncourt, Hamby, Nicholson, and Brown. Other side, went with the ball at the top of the key. Left side, Halke. Down low, Lemke. Hamby guarding her, has to come back out. Drive to the hole. We got a foul on the floor. Nicholson. By the way, Britton and Voss, your other 2 starters for the fourth quarter. Nicholson, her third. First of the fourth quarter on the Devils. Byquist now with 3, and also 3 for Nicholson. As I look up on the board, though, they got her for 2. Nice pass inside. Wendt gets the easy basket. Nobody picked her up on that move. 48-45. So they got 2 on her and 2 on Byquist, and I have 3 on them. And I'm sitting behind the scoring table. Devils stole the ball away. Lemke takes it away. Lazy pass. We didn't come to it. and we're throwing passes way too long. There's Hokie from the right side. Oh, a shot came up short. Nicholson closed out fast. Byquist gets the rebound. Good job by Chloe Nicholson. She closed down on that shot. Hokie had it and didn't get it up quick enough. Hamby in the left corner. Back out to Nicholson. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Devils have the basketball in a 3-point lead. Hamby went baseline, comes back out. Back out to Longcourt. Shot no good. Byquist tracks it down on the weak side. Jada Brown through traffic, all the way to the hole, off the glass. Jada Brown with the move and the bucket, but that's all because of Cameron Byquist, her rebound in the weak corner. 50-45, Devils by 5. Went goes over to Voss. Voss, she had those first 8 points in the first quarter. She had a 2-pointer there in the third, but I said it a little too quick as she launched from about 24, 25 feet, hits her third 3 of the ball game, makes it a 2-point deficit for Alleman. You got to watch that with her. She can shoot. Inside Brown. Brown, turnaround shot, no good. Byquist saves it for an offensive board. Longcourt outside, no good. Byquist gets the tip again. After Brown had it, Byquist tracked it down for another offensive rebound. Good job, Cam. Devils almost lost it. Nicholson went in the backcourt to get it inside 6 minutes. Nicholson all the way to the hole. Oh, and a good move there. Chloe just didn't finish it strong as she got to the basket. I think she thought she was going to get bumped. Halke brings it in for a drive. Gets Brown in the air. Shot no good. Brown gets the rebound. Pulls off the Pioneers with one hand. Grabs the ball with the other hand. Jada across the timeline now. Byquist to slow it down. Coach Dan says, hey, let's just slow it. Left side Longcourt. Hamby sets a screen. Wasn't going to be a shot anyway. Way too far out on that one. Byquist has it. Back to the top of the key. Right side. Lobbed inside. Brown gets it inside, and a good job of weak side help, but it was a little late. I hear it, Dad, we were yelling 3 seconds when Brown was outside the lane. Britton, her third foul, all of this quarter. Check this half. 1-1 in the fourth quarter with 5:15 left. Long shot from outside. Nicholson pulls up from the right side on the inbound pass for a 3-pointer. Brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 12th and Seminary Road, woodmartbuildingcenter.com. Devils by 5, 53-48. 5 minutes left. From 22, off the side. Voss, no good. Jada Brown with a strong rebound. Gets it over to Nicholson. Chloe down the side. Byquist in the right corner, Hamby. Hamby sees a cutter. It's Nicholson. She pulls up on the fader from the right side. No good. Weak side rebound, Voss. In transition, Britton. Britton passed and gave it up. Brown blocked the shot. And then Brown pulls away the rebound. Went thought she might have had a jump ball. Carson plays a heck of a good, tough ball game. That's her first foul of the ball game. Second on Alleman. So 53-48, Devils with the ball in the 5-point lead. 4.5 left in this one. Nicholson brings it across. Man-to-man now coming. Byquist is being hounded by Voss. I would say definitely on the offensive rebounds. Hamby steps out for 3. Good! Madeline Hamby steps behind the screen, hits the 3-pointer, 56-48. Woodmart Building Center, Jack McKenzie way. Stop out and see them tomorrow. They're closed today, by the way. Shot from outside went. Air ball came up. Lemke saved it. Byquist was right there. Nice save by Lemke. Byquist was aware the ball might be thrown off of her. Inside 4 minutes. Brown with a good screen. Wow, off of Nicholson's foot. Luckily it went to Hamby. Lobbed inside. Brown gets it. Went to the opposite side, then brought it back and fouled there. Jada worked so hard. That lob was behind, and she got behind the backboard and then got back in front. Foul was called the third now against Alleman in the fourth quarter. Got a full timeout, so Jada will wait for a minute before she comes back. 3:45 left in this one. Blue Devils 58. Pioneers, check that, 56. Pioneers 48. Right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And sing for the Jazz. Yes, Aerosmith, Dream On. Keep the music rolling. You know, that's what I do love is Notre Dame still plays Carry On My Wayward Son from Kansas. They started playing it back in the 70s when Kansas first put it out. And we still get some of the great songs from yesteryear when people said, Kiss, they'll never make it. How about that band? They went on to multi-million dollars and never got any older behind the makeup. 3:45 left in this one. Blue Devils are up 56-48. Jada Brown going the line to shoot 2. Devils in the second half. 4 threes. 3 of them coming from Nicholson in the second half. Jada hits the first one. Jada on the line. 7 of 8 so far tonight. Only free throws taken by the Blue Devils tonight. How about 2 for 2? 58-48. Devils lead by 10. Inside 4 minutes left of this one. Stay tuned, folks. Devils back man-to-man on defense. Voss being guarded by Loncourt. Comes back. Brinkman had nowhere to go, so she'll come Lemke on the left side. Hamby on her. Starts a drive through. Ball was tipped. Loncourt picks it up now. Take your time, Devils. No hurry. Clock's on your side. Right corner, Nicholson back out high here to Byquist. One pass to the left side, back to the top. Brown going to set a screen for Nicholson. Nicholson looked for the roll, but it wasn't there. Now a high-low pass. Boy, that was a tough one to get through there. 2 Alleman Catholic touched it, maybe a third. Voss in transition. Halke off the left side. Closing in on her is Nicholson. Inside 3 minutes left of this one. Keep playing good D and use the clock up. Halke has to step back. Nicholson doing a good job. Loncourt picking up Voss too. Gets in on her now. Voss starts to make a move one-on-one. Has it back out. Oh, the defense is good by the Devils. And after all that good D, a hand check on the drive. That's Chloe's third, so I'm going to leave it that way. Team second, so 2 on the Blue Devils, 3 on the Pioneers. 2:41 left. Box out of bounds play from Alleman Catholic. Brinkman gets it out to Lemke. Voss came out high, wasn't going to get it to her. Now to Halke, they hand it off. Nicholson trying to get around. Halke didn't have anything. Back out to Lemke. High post, Britton right side. Halke's going to take it from 22, no good. Hits the floor. Good job there by Loncourt coming in to get it. Called out the game with 2:15 left and the clock running. Nicholson starts the drive, kicks it back to the top. Hamby goes right side to Loncourt. Does a good job of picking it up at her feet. Ball's tipped. Hamby gets through a defense on the double team. Pass was in traffic. Hamby stepped towards it though and scores. Devils on a 10-point run, now lead by 12. Inside 2 minutes left in the ball game. Voss goes right side to Brinkman. Nobody is guarding her out there. Voss gets it back. Makes a nice fake. Now on a nice runner at 14 foot. Nothing you do there, Mighty. That's just a good move by Voss. Kills the 10-point run by the Devils, but still lead by 10, 60-50. Nicholson pulls up, fades away. No good. Chloe was right there within 8 feet. That's where she's got to take it to the basket all the way instead of a little fader, but good tip foul there. That was Loncourt that tipped away from Voss, and Brown gets it. In the half-court set, Loncourt almost taken away by Voss. And Coach Dance wants to talk about it. 1:16 left in this one. Devils 60, Pioneers 50. And Jared Tipton in the house, awesome. From 8th Open, I believe Madeline Canby was in there this week, and they had a picture of Madeline with Jared. He'll usually be right down to our left here, so I still need to get in there. I have not ate yet. I know there's a couple sandwiches named after coaches from up here. I know Coach Bruner always loved the tenderloin. His was named, but not after him all the time. Coach Wassman, I believe, has a sandwich named after him. Of course, he's a legend as well. And I think Douglas does too. So go in, ask for that favorite specialty there. Right down there on 6th in Maine, the site of the old Sight Vision, by the way, years ago. And then we also, I believe, had a grocery store in there that was more homegrown, home-type food, organic, maybe I should say. But now the 8th Open, Tipton's. St. James, I believe, if I remember right, from the old days. I saw Dan Bell, by the way, Paul Bell's little brother. He was up at Normal West. He's up there at Trinity Lutheran. He stopped by, the red head and the red beard. And, of course, wishing his family well. Mom's had a pacemaker, I believe. Devils have the basketball, 1:15 left. Devils by 10. Right side Loncourt, almost a steal there by Lemke. In the corner, Lemke. And they come out. Good job there. Hamby was looking for the shot, but decided, let's hold up. It is on Alleman Catholic. They're 4th in the quarter. I didn't see who they put it on up there. As we got a foul on the right side, and I think that was accidental because it was going to be a steal by Britton. Went her second, I believe. Foul number. Jada Brown goes to the line. That's the key right there. Jada will shoot 2. Yeah, the board is not up on the fouls. So. And Jada hits the first one. Lights out from the free throw line tonight. Nine for 10 right now. She'll have her 11th right here. 10 for 11. Jada Brown lighting them up, 62-50. Devils by 12, 1 minute left in this one. Stick around for the Hardy's postgame show. Good drive from the side. Hamby on the drive. It's going to be on the floor as Madeline was doing a hand check. Maybe a couple hand checks there. Madeline's first foul of the game. Devils only their 3rd. They haven't got that 3rd one up yet. Devils back into man-to-man. From the side went. Back to the top, Lemke. Popping around the screen. That's Holke. Alleman wasting a lot of time with only 50 seconds left. Voss trying to back up and pull a 3. They need to get a 2 as well. Holke, 14-footer. Off the glass, no good. Tipped around. Holke had it. Byquist tipped it. Went to Went. Went kicks it out. Holke on the left wing. Holke hits a 3-pointer. Holke, her first 3-pointer since those 6 in the 3rd or 2nd quarter. And looking at it, Alleman only has 2 threes, and they're both in the 4th quarter. In the first half, they had 9 threes, 6 by Holke, 2 by Voss, 1 by Went. In fact, that whole 2nd quarter was 6 threes and a 2, and that's where the 7-point lead was by Alleman at the half. In the second half, Voss and Holke have that 3 and the 3 by Voss earlier in the quarter. Devils have hit 4 of their own in the second half, 3 of those by Chloe Nicholson, hitting that shot. And Chloe's had some good drives to the hole. Teach her to dunk the basketball. That way, instead of fading away, just go in there and dunk it. 32.9 seconds left. Devils have 85 feet to travel. They get it into Jada Brown. And Jada is fouled from behind. Voss got behind looking for the steal. Couldn't waste much time. Past 5 fouls, so now Jada will go to the line to shoot 2. Works as hard as she always does. First one's good. You know, we mentioned last week I had an old weight vest I used for the Quincy College Lady Hawks and also for John Mecklenburg at Culver. Wear that vest for about an hour, and you'll feel what Jada feels like in a ball game. 2 free throws. She worked so hard on both ends of the floor. 64-53. Devils by 11, 30 seconds left. Voss drives, hesitates. Brown blocks the shot. Ball on the ground. Byquist wanted a jump ball. No. Brown gets the rebound. And Voss, little frustrated out there. She got close, but Brown, probably Voss should have pulled up a little closer and taken the shot and not taking it all the way down to Jada, because once you get to Jada, she stays on the floor And perfect block shot. And now Jada gets to go to the other end to shoot free throws again. 20.4 seconds left. Jada nails the first one. As we mentioned, the Hardy's post-game show, 30th and Broadway. Brian Harms, but it'll be right here. Coach's comments by Kunis and our Freiburg player of the game. 2 for 2 on Jada Brown from the line. Downtown Brown. 65, 63, 53. Holke has it knocked away by Nicholson. Tracking it down. Longcore. Good job by Holke as well. Jump ball. Alternate possession arrow will go to the Blue Devils with 9.6 seconds. So the Devils are going to pull up a big victory here and avenge the loss earlier this season at Don Morris Gymnasium at Alleman Catholic. There's your buzzer. Blue Devils put it together. Second half, the great run as the Blue Devils up by 1 after 1 quarter. Down at half, 38-31. Third quarter, took the lead, 48-43, only giving up 5 points in the third quarter, and closing this one out with a 60-60, 66-53 victory for the Devils. Now they go to 16-10, 7-5 in the conference. Alleman Catholic, I got to double check my standings since I put everything away for a second here. Let me get you the standings there for Alleman Catholic after this one. Alleman Catholic came in at 20-7. They'll go home at 20-8. More importantly, 8-4 in the conference. As that Rock Island game, had it not been for that loss, we'd be tied right now. That's a would be, could be, should be, but that's just the way it goes. And that will do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around. We've got I believe I heard Brad Dance's 100th victory here, and we'll double check with that when we get up here. But that'll do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Stick around. We've got the Hardy's post-game show. But your final here at Quincy High Gymnasium, the Blue Devils 66, the Pioneers 53, and you've been watching and listening to Blue Devil basketball right here on MechaSportsCo.com.
Aches and pains are a normal part of life, but when they become too much, we have a team of orthopedic surgeons ready to give you relief. The need for joint replacements continue to rise, and our team stays up to date with the latest technology and robotic solutions. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. We've got you covered from head to toe.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And welcome back to Quincy High Gymnasium. As you see the band, they're filing out. We never get to see them because they're usually on the upper deck. I will give you a picture there as Jakai took a picture of them the other night. Actually took some the night before, but Jakai is the actual conductor in that one, and we'll put that one up there too. And then he went back and got me some good shots there as well. Hey, it's the Hardy's post-game show, and a happy one here as the Devils almost avenge all 3 of their early losses. They beat Galesburg 55-54. We lost by 2 at Sterling as they took the shot and made it after the buzzer. And then we turn around here, and tonight avenge this one here with a 66-53 victory. And I'm going to tell you what, it was some good stuff here. We only had 4 of the Devils scoring out here. His coach is already up here, and we'll take it. Hey, first of all, congratulations on a big victory here. You know, we look back to the games we were matching up. We took care of Galesburg. Sterling snuck away with that after the buzzer shot. And then tonight coming in this one, and, you know, I mentioned Adeline Voss. She got a couple early, but in that second quarter, Holke found some places to shoot the ball as well. But after that first half, you shut it down the second half. Actually, the whole game, I thought the defense was pretty good by you. I mean, we gave some of those shots up, but Loncourt was hustling against Voss. You threw Nicholson out there on Holke, and they did a great job and pulled away the victory.
Yeah, they did. Holke made some good shots in the first half, and we didn't really do a very good job defending her. Second half, we had a little heart-to-heart at halftime, and we challenged the girls, and they responded. I mean, we gave up 15 points in the second half. So if we do that in the whole game, I mean, that's a heck of – I mean, Alleman's a good team, and they've got some good weapons, and, you know, obviously we saw some of them today. But we've just got to make sure that we continue to defend as a team like we're supposed to, and we've got to stay on the court. We had some silly fouls early, but, you know, the girls battled, and they responded in the second half. So I'm very proud of them and the way they played in that second half. That's a good win for us.
When you look at those fouls, too, we had Loncourt with a couple quick ones, Byquist out there as well. Miley didn't foul at all the rest of the ball game. You know, Jada's working herself out there. Jada did not have a foul. Hamby only had 1 foul. That's some pretty darn good defense because Jada blocked a couple shots.
And you think about Miley Garden, one of the best players in the I say behind Jada, she's the second best player in the conference. And then that's who Miley was guarding tonight. And the difference is between this year and last year is Miley is turning into a complete player. Last year Miley was a great shooter. Now she's still a great shooter. She can handle the ball better and she can defend. That's what makes her such a versatile player.
And you know what she did tonight is much like her brother, BL3, Bradley. He'll go out and only score 2 points in a game. We still win. Miley didn't have to score tonight. I mean, she did not have to score and still got everything done out there. I'll tell you, Jada did her work. There's no doubt about that. Everybody contributed. But I'm looking at the one player that we've been waiting since she got hurt for her to bust out. That first game afterwards, she busted out. I think because she had painkillers and taped up so tight that she couldn't do anything. But Cameron Byquist tonight, not just her 15 points. She had offensive rebounds. If she didn't have them, she created them, and she had a heck of a night tonight.
By far her best game, I think, of the year. And we, you know, I told her, I said, I need the Cameron back from Columbia. I said I said because I'm going to have to go to Columbia and all you know, go look for missing persons down there and see if we left you. And so after the game tonight, we were getting ready to break the huddle, and I said, well, I want to make sure that everybody sees that we're going to welcome back Cameron Byquist. She's back on the team, you know, and she got a big kick out of that.
Oh, I think so.
I was very proud of her, so that's awesome.
Yeah, and I saw her after the game the
Great
other night at Blue Devil Gym when we played against the Notre Dame team. And I saw her down the hall, and she was talking to somebody, and it looked like she was a little down, you know, and it was like, don't get down. I mean, you've got a heck of a game. You've got a heck of a personality, first of all, and you're only a sophomore each game, and then she comes out tonight. So that was a great challenge to her coach to put her out there. So good job on the gauntlet. Now we go up on Saturday. And you can't take East Moline for granted, even though they graduate a lot of people and they're only one victory.
I mean, we didn't play well the last time we played, and we still came away with a win. But we've got to go up there and make a statement and take care of business and do what we're supposed to do, and then get ready for next week.
Yep, because next week's it. And by the way, we did see the seatings out there, and I'm sure you were already aware of that.
Oh yeah.
We knew we'd be somewhere in there between Belleville, East, Edwardsville, and us. Now I'm not sure we'll see it tomorrow. Does that mean at 4 and 5 we get Edwardsville to start off? Maybe
I'm assuming we're going to play Edwardsville, and then the winner will get Alton.
Yeah.
So we knew that going in, so that's just the way our regional goes. So, but we've got 3 more games in the regular season to take care of before we worry about that.
You got that right, and of course, and we're ready for it. I mean, again, you got to go down and play these teams. We're familiar with them, and by the way, they gave us that first loss early this season.
Yeah, we want to get that one back for sure.
You got it. Well, hey, tonight, enjoy this one because this was a blast. We'll see you at East Moline. Make it fast in the overtimes because I got to get back for the night game.
Sounds good. Well, safe travels. We'll see you. Thank you.
All right, and that's Brad Dance. Big victory here by the Blue Devils. And, of course, his comments are brought to you by Cunis Honda and Hyundai. And we'll hear from them right now, and we'll be back with the postgame right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at Cunis Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And back here in the Hardee's post-game show, thank you, Coach Brad Dance, for coming up here and joining us. Well, let's take a look at the box scores. Boy, I tell you what, we saw a lot of good games tonight on the offensive side by offensive players who are studs out here. First of all, we'll go to Alleman Catholic. They fall to 20-8, 8-4 in the conference, so important there. And leading the way tonight, 25 points out of Megan Halke. She had 7 threes, 6 of them in the second quarter. And you heard Coach talking about the prayer meeting or the come to grips meeting there at halftime. Only gave up 2 threes, the Devils, in the fourth quarter, and only gave up 5 points in the third quarter, 10 in the fourth. That's 15 points at a half, or would be 30 points in a game. That's some impressive stuff. Halke with 25, 15 out of Adeline Voss, heck of a player. Carson Wynn had a good night of 12, won by Lindsey Britton. That was all the scoring. In the ball game was Jillian Hoffman, did not score. Lily Lemke, the tough little guard, number 4, did not score. And also coming in was Alyssa Brinkman, number 33, and Emily Pollock. And that was the wrap-up, 53 points on that side. For the Devils, who improved to 16-10, 7-5 in the conference, they were led Jada Brown, 30 points on the night, 15 out of Cameron Byquist, 12 from Madeline Hamby, 9 from Chloe Nicholson. Those were all 3-pointers in the third and fourth quarter as the Devils hit 4 in the second half. They had 2 in the first, so they get 6 3-pointers, including at least 1 blue collar by Jada. And in the game, but not scoring, Miley Loncourt played some great defense, did not have to score tonight. Mia Elfritz was in the ball game, and so the Devils went 7 deep as they have, but pull up 66 points and the victory tonight. So good stuff there. Now I turn to Coach Pettit and say, Coach, who you got for player of the game? My same reaction I normally get. He points back to me. So with that in mind, I got to tell you, I got 2 players. It could be the team because the team pulled out a great victory here. You look at it, Nicholson had 9 points, blocked shots, got the ball, moved the ball down the court. I mean, so many things that Chloe does so well. Hamby had a nice night with 12 points, including 2 3-pointers. She played some good defense. Jada was the workhorse. I'm going to have a co-MVP because Jada had 30 points, and from the charity stripe, 14 out of 15 unofficially, 30 points on the night. My other player that gets the Freiburg player of the game, Cameron Byquist. 15 points, lots of offensive rebounds, active on the defensive side, smile on her face. She really had a nice game and a bust out here, so it was a great one here too. So your players of the game, Cameron Byquist, Jada Brown, and with that, we're going to wait and check them out as we head out here. Since Coach Pettit and I are here, we already got Coach Dance, and it is a school night, even though it is a Thursday. We will tell you, don't forget, tomorrow night, the Quincy High Blue Devils will host the East Moline Panthers. 7 o'clock for the game over at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Saturday, 1:30, East Moline again, this time from the girls' side, as the Devils will travel up and play at 1:30. And then Saturday night, back to Blue Devil Gymnasium, the Batavia Bulldogs come in, and the Blue Devils will take them on. And that'll wrap up our weekend, and we'll get ready for a busy week next week. Well, great job by the Blue Devils tonight as they get their 16th victory and avenge the loss earlier this season up at Alleman. The final score here, one more time, from Quincy High Gymnasium. It's the Quincy High Blue Devils 66, the Alleman Catholic Pioneers 53, and this has been Blue Devil Basketball right here on megasportsco.com. Have a great evening, everybody. Good night.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiburg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiburg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
You know, here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.